Hi there. This is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and today is Saturday, the 13th of July, 2024. Hope you're all doing well. Um, let's see what's going on here. Um, Looking forward to what's coming ahead later this week. I have Grace Mary coming to bring me communion on Thursday, and Friday I'll be going with my friend Bob to Kineticon up in Hartford. I love this particular convention because it has a great positive vibe. It's unusual in that it's really not, it has very little to do with comics. I'm sure you can find some comic related stuff there, but it's far more about anime and gaming and cosplay and events related to that. I wish I could stay for the evening part of it because they're going to have some cosplay dubstep into the night, and that would just be 8,000 tons of fun and fun to go photograph as well. But I'll still have fun photographing what I get while I'm there. You know, you can focus on what you're not doing, or you can focus on what you are doing, and that is my choice. So, interesting. I got a call Sunday night from my friend Mike saying, "Oh, you got to watch this Alfred Hitchcock Presents that's on tonight called The Magic Shop." It was on at 1 in the morning. He said it's pretty creepy. I thought, "Oh, well, that's interesting." And you know what? It was pretty creepy. And it had a young Leslie Nielsen in it, well before his, uh, what was it called? Police Squad or whatever it was. Well before his humor roles, when he was a very serious actor. And it's about this really nasty, evil kid kind of thing in a creepy magic shop, and things only get worse. Um, and lots of familiar faces in it, incredibly well directed by George Stevens. Just creepiness incorporated. Highly recommend you watch it. It's worth your time. And so, like I said, I heard from Mike. I talked to my friend Daniela, Suzanne, Pete, Ari, Clayton. Did I talk to anyone else? Oh, Dawn. And I'm sure there's one or two people in there that my mind has had me forget. Oh, actually, this afternoon I talked to my friend Ruth Ann, who is a director at the community theater, and she also does, I believe, every now and then a radio show. But she's a sweetheart of a person. We met, through the community theater, and I immediately liked her. She's a very sweet person and a very talented person. So it was nice to have that conversation. Beyond that, um, I was gonna go grab this book. You know what? I am gonna grab this book. Where'd you go? This week I read this book and adored it. It's another Star Trek Discovery book, and it focuses on the character of Tilly, who, as many would say, is sort of the heart and soul of the show. And it covers it's bracketed by a conversation with her and one of the leads, and then it sort of goes back in time to a transformative period of her life, and fascinatingly told. I could tell that the woman that wrote it was a Bowie fan because she mentions listening to Bowie, and she mentions her watching the movie The Man Who Fell to Earth, which Bowie starred in. Um, but it was worth my time. It was a great read. I wish this woman would write more about the character because she really has a good handle on her. And I quite enjoyed that. So there was no big cookages. Although tonight I'm going to make some Indian chicken with vegetables and rice, and so that should be nice. And I know I'm slating Monday to do um, tofu and mushrooms with some soy and stuff, maybe some onions, and some Japanese somen noodles. Nice change of pace. Haven't made that in a while. So beyond that, working away on my reviews. I feel sort of back to an even keel on that. Stomach issues is always on and off, but nothing, nothing out of the ordinary going on, which is not a bad thing. And moving through this summer, through this crazy world, and trying to stay focused, trying to stay calm, doing my best. You know, haven't talked much with family beyond my brother and sister, and yeah, I think there we are. You know, did I talk to Timmy this past weekend or was it the weekend before? I can't remember. One of those. And that's pretty much the Wilcox World in Review. I hope you're all doing well. I'd love to know how you are, how you're handling this heat. As they called it on Japanese TV, a heat dome. That's another thing. I am still very engaged with watching NHK TV from Japan in English. Um, I find it very relaxing. I think I've mentioned this before, but they just have such a more even keeled, non alarmist, peaceful approach to TV. It's sort of like, look, I watched a thing about a woman and her daughter who run a service where they salt and dry and sell fish to locals in a little van and things like that. It's just like fascinating little nuggets. Who knew? So that's all for this time. I love you all. I will see you next time. Bye bye.